Hey there, welcome to 4 Minute Friday with me, Brian Conway. Now, it's been an interesting week because we've actually had an end of month, so that's always a great time to see how people are performing and if they're hitting their numbers. It's obviously exciting now as we move into a new month. For some people it's a new quarter, some people it's even a new year. I've had people close out, some of my clients can actually close out their year this week at the end of February. So an exciting time, and it's actually created quite a lot of energy and feedback and all sorts of things, and I've really struggled to decide what should I share with you this week, what tactical strategy could I share with you that would help you move on, and particularly going into this new month. And I was torn, so much has kind of happened, good and bad actually, and I'll maybe share that with you in a moment. But I did come to a conclusion because this morning I got a whole bunch of emails. So a lot of my clients, they email me and keep me up to date on the stuff that they're doing and the results that they're getting. And I've had some really good emails. So for example, I had one guy who wanted to try and get in front of a CIO of a particular company, and we were coaching with him last week, and we put in some tips and gave him some tips and tactics and activities and things he could do. And he emailed me last night to say he's got a meeting with this CIO today, and his words were, thanks for the tips, and these things really do work. So he appreciated that. But and this is a big company. This is a company that has about 300 to 400 million turnover. So not small fry. So it's a very senior person, very senior individual he's managed to get in front of, which was his objective. Another guy this week, he does a lot of teleselling. He was telling me that sometimes they do 150 calls sometimes and maybe only speak to 3 people. They're really kind of struggling to get in front of the ear of the right contact. So again, we've looked at some tactics and strategies and all that, and he said this week he'd made 10 calls, spoke to 5 people and got 3 appointments. So again, the tips and things work, but I'm not taking credit for that. The credit was with them. And this is what I want to talk about this week. It's the importance of taking action. With everything you as a salesperson have at your disposal, it is useless. Any information, any tools, it's useless unless you use it and apply it. And that is what I want to stress with you, the importance of action. You've got to take action. And the people that email me are the ones that are taking action, that are sharing with me their results. I mean, granted, some do send me questions and things like that I can help them with, or a challenge that they've had. But again, they're taking action, they're reaching out to me. I could compare that to other clients. In fact, one I've been working with, which is really quite frustrating as an organization, but they had a small sales team, again wanting more prospects and more opportunities and more leads and people to talk to. Similar strategies discussed with the guy who got 3 appointments. But I just said to them, just do this one thing, just one thing. I'll give you 2 weeks to just do this one thing. All agreed, all said, yeah, we'll definitely do that. Followed up, not one of them had done it. Not one of them. So no action, no result. Action, results. So that's my rant again. My 4 Minute Fridays almost seem to be becoming a rant every week now, but only because of my passion for your success. I share these tips, I share knowledge. If you're a member of my inner circle, it's full of tips and tricks. I was talking to somebody else this week. They were saying, could we do this or could we do that as a means of prospecting? I said, yeah, you could. But I said, so why aren't you doing it? Well, I don't know how. I said, it's in. I said, I've given you some tips on this, in this month's workbook on within Sales Inner Circle. Have you applied that? No. Again, no action. Well, get your books out now. We're on a video conference call. Get your books out now. Can't. Where are they? It's at home. Do you work from home? No. Well, why is your sales manual at home when you're in the office wondering what to do? And well, it doesn't really matter because probably wouldn't apply it anyway. Oh, don't get me started. I could rant all day long, I think, sometimes, but that's not very positive, is it? And I'm trying to be positive. And the positive message I want you to take from this week's 4 Minute Friday is action. Just do. Find some time, pencil some time, diary some time out, and plan to take specific action. Sometimes the smallest of little steps, as it has for a couple of clients this week, can make the biggest of difference. So thanks for your time this week. That's my time of telling me my 4 minutes is up. I'll see you all again next week. Just have a fantastic week of selling. Really set yourself up for success this month, and then apply your time effectively and take action, and you'll see some results. This has been 4 Minute Friday. I'm Brian Conway. Have a great weekend and a great week of selling ahead. Bye for now.